Newport, Oregon.
Newport, Oregon?
Newport, Oregon. Newport, Oregon, as a surfing destination, it doesn't rank really high with some of the other more popular places on the globe.
90% of the time the waves here are pretty well crap.
Surfing anywhere in Oregon is challenging, to say the least, just because of the inconsistency and the fickle nature of the waves and the sandbars.
It's most similar to the southern Chilean coast or Spain's northern coast. All these places get massive swells, massive storms, lots of wind. Keeps the crowds down, but it makes it interesting. It's a mixed bag. You never know what you're gonna get for waves.
I feel maybe we appreciate really good surf here because we don't get it as much. If you're willing to put up with the mediocre days to get that window, or it can be even just an hour in one day that randomly turns on and has the right variables to make it really fun.
Newport's cool because we are about as far as you can get on the coast away from any metro area. There's no cities close enough to give us too much city-type problems.
One of the really unique things about Newport is it has a really strong fishing and crabbing community, and it really is vibrant here year-round along the Oregon coast, and especially in Newport, being the crab capital of the world.
Kirk Tice is more than just a local legend because of his experience on the tour.
He's a local teacher at the high school.
He's also giving back to everybody here and bringing people together. He's hosting his own surf contest.
Let's go! Welcome to 8th Annual Northwest Surf Jam.
I see Kirk as just a great mentor to the surf community at large. Back 17 years ago, he was just like one of the guys, and he's established himself now as pretty much the kingpin of this whole surf scene.
Hats off to Kirk Tice.
There was no surfing until 1964. There was nowhere to get a surfboard. They had to order from California or go down to California.
It's been really fun learning about those early surfers back in the 60s that started surfing here for the first time, and what a great group of people that, you know, really put surfing on the map here in Newport.
They were like, we're gonna surf, we're gonna grow our hair long, we're gonna be surfers, right? And they started that. And that's why we're all here. And if you're not tapped into that and like paying homage to that, I think you're missing a piece of the big picture.
The Tasty Tiki has created an awesome spot to just hang out after your surf sessions and talk about what happened out in the water and eat some really good Hawaiian food like plate lunch style with pulled pork and teriyaki chicken.
The food is amazing and the vibes are off the chain.
The Tasty Bowls, baby. You can eat it before and after you surf.
We have very few point and reef breaks in Oregon, so it makes it really challenging to find good quality waves from day in to day out.
We don't get a ton of good waves, but we get plenty of surfable waves.
We have relatively few flat days. You can surf almost every day.
In the wintertime, we have the bigger, larger waves that are moving faster, that have more power. Summertime, typically is real small and lots of wind swell. Fall, obviously, is our best time of year. Start getting the longer intervals. But overall, you just have to be real flexible and kind of let Mother Nature tell you where and when you should go and listen to the forecast and the wind. But when it gets good here, it's as good as anywhere in the world, and it's uncrowded. And yes, the water is cold.
Newport, Oregon, the Dungeness crab capital of the world. That's a big title to live up to. Also, we claim to be the friendliest.
Hey, Kirk.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
What's up, James?
Kirk!
Ollie.
Hi, James.
Hi, Sandy.
For me, the Newport community has always been, just like the sign says when you roll into town, the friendliest.
It's a pirate village. How can pirates be friendly? It makes no sense.
The Oregon coast is pretty gritty.
The Pacific Northwest, it's gritty. It is salty.
Yeah, Newport's the friendliest without a doubt.
I don't know if they're the friendliest or not, but I love the vibe.
People come here as outsiders and they become part of the community pretty quickly.
I moved here from Ohio. There was really no reason for anyone to be friendly to me, and everybody I met, for the most part, was super friendly.
For me personally, I prefer the bigger waves in the wintertime. It's usually always less crowded. There's only so many people that when the swell's 10 feet or bigger, there's just not as many people that want to surf waves of consequence.
I was into big wave surfing, tow-in surfing, paddling the reef, all that stuff for a long time. I'd say for about 15 years, I didn't miss one swell that hit the Oregon coast. I remember being out on a 20-foot at like 25-second, biggest interval that's been recorded on the Oregon coast. I was the first guy out at South Reef that day.
Man, when the swell gets big in the wintertime, for one, it makes it really hard to access a lot of spots. There's only a handful of places that you can paddle out to. But if you have a jet ski, then it's unlimited. Doesn't matter what the swell's doing or where the waves are, you can access any of the big surf breaks.
I remember dropping in on like a 50-foot plus wave and having my fins like launching out. And everyone's like, dude, where's the video? Where's the footage? Like, dude, I was the first guy out. No footage, no video. But Ollie Richardson saw it. Eric Akaskalian saw it. It's all up here for them, and it's in my experience, right?
When it's big and it's good, there's no other place in the world I'd rather be than in Oregon surfing and just out with my friends, enjoying what Mother Nature has to offer. It's a once-in-a-lifetime feeling for sure.
To be able to live in Newport's a pretty fortunate thing to fall on anyone, and it's worth the extra hustle it takes to, pay the bills and call this place your home, but overall, it's for sure worth it.
I love living here because of all the hardworking people and people that really give back to their community and call this place home.
The community here is tight. Everybody here is friends and family. Yeah, aloha and ohana Newport.
It takes more than a Surfline subscription to figure out when and where to be. It takes a community. It takes having friends that are out there looking at the waves and tracking them day after day, week after week, following the trends. If you want to get the best waves around here, you kind of need to be tapped into all those things.
Each year I've lived here, I realize I'm gonna die here. I'm never leaving. I love Newport, Oregon.